Greetings everyone, welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts 1. In the last episode, we end up defeating Captain Hook. And before we end up going back to Sid, we have ourselves another tournament underway. It is time for the Hercules Cup, because he has to be even more narcissistic than he already is. The Hercules Cup ends up consisting Hercules, Flying Pirates, Dark Squadron, Cloud, Mad Truffle, Stray Phantom, Buccaneers, Minions of Horror, and Dusk Vanguard, and Sora. We're also going to fight Sora. I managed to do the Pegasus Cup off screen with the Sora Alone and Time Attack. What you get for Sora Alone and Time Attack, you get an Orichalcum for Sora Alone, and you get a Dark Matter for Time Attack. So I managed to do those off screen, so I didn't really have to go ahead and, manage to do it any other way. So for the Hercules Cup, it's not really that bad, and it's also not that difficult either. In terms, the enemies are going to be a little bit slightly stronger, and you're going to also have yourself a one-on-one fight with Hercules. Anyways, after defeating Neverland, you manage to get the Fairy Harp. It raises max MP by 1 and enhanced magic and summoning power. It's basically the same thing as the Crab Claw, except the difference is that it deals it deals powerful critical blows, unlike the Crab Claw, which also deals good physical damage. And then you have the Wishing Star, which I did not bother to show. Has a short reach, but always finishes up a combo attack with a powerful critical blow. And then there's Spellbinder, which I also didn't showcase. Raises max MP by 2 and significantly enhanced magic and summoning power. I will say this now, some of these Keyblades are going to be the things that you're going to be utilizing for the Special Heartless, aka the pink dancing mushroom, because you're going to need summoning power. You're going to mainly need enhanced magic or max MP, because the more MP you have, the more you'll be able to actually dish out multiple damage to it. Other than that, there's really nothing else I really need to do. I end up equipping Tech Boost, which I gotten from defeating the Phil's Cup Time Attack mode. So, yeah, and that's really about it. During my Time Attack fiasco, I managed to learn Sliding Dash. I'm gonna say this now, do not equip Sliding Dash. Not in this game, anyways. In Kingdom Hearts 2, it's better. In Kingdom Hearts 1, it's a hindrance, because the problem is that Goofy still hasn't learned MP Gift. Amazing. Anyways, the problem is that Sora kind of does a dumb wind up when he does that, and it's very stupid. Before we actually go in, let's actually equip the Spellbinder real quick. Mainly because, well, we need some MP. And we can finally go ahead and extinguish all of these fires now that we have Blizzara. You need Blizzara. You don't really, if you have, I think I don't think regular Blizzard would work, so yeah. Anyways, let's just get rid of all these fires. Hercules, we'll talk to you a little bit. I'm just gonna go ahead and extinguish the burning fire inside your heart. Managed to do that, and a treasure chest appears. And it consists of Holy G. I actually don't remember what the hell even Holy G even is. Anyways, are you going to compete? It would be great to face you. That's it? Okay, he's a one-track mind. Excellent. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and equip the Fairy Harp, and we're going to go ahead and get this over with. Now, defeating the Hercules Cup will go ahead and not only give you that Trinity right there, which is very important, but also this, which we cannot open yet. So, let's talk to Phil. Let's do the Hercules Cup. Let's get it on the way. Because now it is time for the final cup in the game. Anywho. Dusk Vanguard. Fun fact, in these Coliseums, you will never run into the Atlantica Heartless. You want to know why? Because the Atlantica Heartless wouldn't make any sense in this game. In this tournament segment anyways, because that's kind of weird if that is the case. It'd be kind of funny though, but what are you going to do? Now, Donald and Goofy are doing pretty fine, and, you guys are probably wondering, why are we heading back to Sid for? Well, just like Captain Hook said, he ended up saying that Maleficent resides in a place called Hollow Bastion. We'll be going there once we've actually gotten the new navigation gummy installed into our gummy ship. because that is the next world that we're going to be heading to, and it's going to be a beefer of a world, because it's actually one of the worlds that is very large for whatever reason. I mean, I'm glad that it is, because it kind of is like a glorified dungeon. You know, this is kind of something that I notice about this game, is that, you know, you have no dungeons, because, you know, you think in an action RPG you'll have your glorified dungeon crawling places, but every area is kind of like a dungeon in a sense, because you're exploring, you're collecting treasures. Like, I mean, the battle system for KH2 is good, but the thing that they end up doing is basically lacking in terms of dungeon layout. There is one exclusive area that is kind of like a dungeon, which is, you know, pretty interesting, because not only does it utilize the new abilities that you end up getting in that game, but it really encourages you to, you know, actually explore the place. And I like that. Even has your own kind of gauntlet type fights going on, and that's, you know, it is what it is. I mean, some people can be indifferent to the fact that, you know, they like Kingdom Hearts to be short and not long, but hey, 358 sometimes takes people like an eternity to beat. 100%, I mean, not like half-ass 100%. Because that game is just long in general. Anyways, this is the rare truffle that I never got to introduce. Now, the rare truffles. Okay, well, alright, never mind. You know what? Alright, the rare truffle is very unique in a sense that you can't kill it. You have to keep bouncing it up in a bunch of times until, you know, it managed to, you know... Wait a minute, Cloud, what are you doing here, my boy? Whoa. Anyways, aside from Cloud being here, I wonder why he's doing it. I wonder why he's here, but who cares? Zip! Okay, you're hurting. Okay, let me get the, damn, alright, frick. Let me get the red truffle out of the way. Keep bouncing the red truffle a bunch of times until it ends up giving you 100 tech points. Each tech point you get, it will ends up increasing every time you keep getting it up in the air. That's essentially what it is. It likes to... Wow, and I'm just sucking at blocking Cloud for some reason. Ow. Come on. Aren't you going to do that thing that you're going to do? No, you're not? Alright, fine. Whatever. Actually, you are. You're going to do it right now. No, you're not. Really? You can hit Dolan if you want. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Ah, there it is. This is Omni Slash. Yeah, I know. You guys are probably wondering, that's Omni Slash? Wow, what a cheap-ass version of Omni Slash. Look, if it was like the Final Fantasy VII equivalent of Omni Slash, we'd be pretty much dead, alright? Because we've seen the equivalent of Omni Slash. It ain't pretty. Stop blocking me. Actually, you know what? Alright, cool. What the? How did I... Okay, I don't know how I blocked you from there, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, well, you see, you keep... See, you know, the thing... Oh, you can also learn Leaf Bracer? Why don't you have that in KH2? That would save you so much. Anyways, beating Cloud gets you the Metal Chocobo. People who are not familiar with chocobos, they are the little bird creatures in Final Fantasy series, in the Final Fantasy series. They started to appear in, I want to say, Final Fantasy IV, and then they kind of... No, actually, no, I'm wrong. They did not appear in Final Fantasy IV. They actually appeared, I think they actually appeared in Final Fantasy III, and then after that point, they started going from there. And I mean the official Final Fantasy III number, not Final Fantasy III, which is called Final Fantasy VI, and Final Fantasy II, which is called Final Fantasy IV. It's stupid. It makes no sense. The only reason is because they just didn't want to give... You see, you want to know something? I understand why they didn't give us 2, because in all honesty, 2's level up mechanic is stupid. And I can also understand why they didn't give us 3. They didn't give us 3 until the DS came out, and then they gave us a remake of 3, which wasn't that bad. It's just that, you know, if you don't understand the mechanics of what type of enemy, or listen to the NPCs, because the NPCs kind of does give you tips on how to beat certain enemies, then you just go out of your way to do that. The problem is not many people have that sort of ability to be doing that sort of grind fest. That's kind of something I can understand for a lot of people who don't really get into certain RPGs in general. Like, if it's too much grinding with nothing or no pizzazz going on, people are not going to get interested in it. And I can respect that. Like, I'm totally honest. I can really, really respect people who don't want to get into the type of series that's just going to bore them to death. I'm not going to go ahead and just force somebody to go ahead and say, nah, man, you should try it. And then it's like, no, don't try something when I know that you're probably... Because you can kind of tell, it's kind of similar to people. You can see how their play style is, I should say, and if you see their play style, they're not going to go ahead and they're not going to enjoy the play style that you like. Just because you like it doesn't mean they're going to like it, even if they try it or not. I mean, look at me with Fire Emblem. Ooh, I am going to disappoint everybody. I can't get into Fire Emblem at all. Anyways, Hercules, when he's glowing like this and majesticness, he is immortal. You cannot hit him at all. You must hit him with a barrel. In all honesty, I prefer KH2's version of this fight, because this fight actually takes freaking forever, mainly because you're mainly waiting for Hercules to stop moving. For the most part. He does get dizzy, but he ain't doing it, so I don't know what it is. He's being a colossal D-bag. Now, there is a time attack glitch that for some reason this game still hasn't really bothered the program, even in the final mix version. When you're doing time attack, I will actually showcase that when we actually do time attack. Sadly, I won't be able to do time attack immediately because I have to do Sora alone. So maybe I will do Sora alone right off the bat, right after this. Because in all honesty, we'll be having a... okay, well, that's his Shockwave ability. But we will be having the capabilities of getting ourselves a new Keyblade, which not only that, this Keyblade actually is very useful for a certain boss fight. In fact, it's actually very useful for a lot of boss fights now that I think about it, considering the fact of what the hell it does. Like, seriously. So I guess what I will do is that I will do the... Yeah, Leaf Burster has worked, ladies and gentlemen. How I love thee. Lovely. Anyways. Shut up. I wish I could kill you with the barrel. It'd be funny. Now die. Go away. What the? Box! Barrel wins!
We're the champs!
Wow! And I didn't even hold back!
Now I finally know what you mean about strength of heart. Mine comes from Donald and Goofy.
Come again?
If we stick together, we're unbeatable. Not even Hercules stands a chance. With these guys beside me, I'm ready for anything.
But that's not exactly what...
Of course. Your friends give you strength. Isn't that right, Phil? The three of you together make great heroes. And as a team, I'm sure you can overcome anything.
I don't know why they show the keyhole. We haven't even sealed the keyhole yet. And we got the Keyblade Olympia, and we also got in the Yellow Trudy, because for some reason, alright, you know, I like that line. As long as Donald and Goofy are beside me, nothing can stand, we are unbeatable, not even Hercules. That's why I fought Hercules by myself and told Donald and Goofy to stand in the sidelines. Sora, you're an idiot. Like, no, seriously. Anyways, Metal Chocobo possesses incredible power and reach, but reduces max MP by 1, rarely deals critical blows. And then there's Olympia, a powerful weapon that is difficult to deflect. And unlike, you know, the other Keyblade that says difficult to deflect, which I think it's 3 wishes, a powerful weapon that's difficult to deflect, this is something else that Olympia does, capable of inflicting mighty critical blows. Now, the difficult to deflect than the other ones that says difficult to deflect is that this Keyblade has counterattack built into it. See, they don't start doing this until Kingdom Hearts 2, where they show you what abilities each Keyblade has. So you just have to go with a grain of salt to just read this. It says weapon that is difficult to deflect, but it doesn't say that it has the ability to counterattack either. When an enemy guards you, Sora is going to break through their guard and also counterattack through them. So it's basically essentially a glorified easy win for a lot of things. So alright, since we are 15 minutes in, I'm gonna do Sora alone right now. Well, actually, we'll push this later. I'll kind of end the episode when we push this. But anyways, I'm going to do Sora alone right now, and then I'm going to get to the end of Time Attack when we are fighting Hercules, so I can showcase what you can do to actually be able to win that fight without having to deal with the shenanigans that Hercules tries to dish out. So anyways, I'm going to just cut all this, so BRB, guys.
Into it!
Alright, now we're at the Hades Cup. I mean, shit. Well, there goes that. Anyways, now we're at the final hurdle of the Hercules Cup. Now, you're probably wondering, wow, you only got 32 minutes to actually complete this fight. If you click reset, this is what happens. The timer is stopped. I don't know why this is a thing. You can also do this in the original as well, and in all honesty, you know what, I think I probably know why they did that, because in all fairness, the fact is that if you're going to be able to actually do these time attacks, you do have to go out of your way, and alright, okay, if you guys want a legitimate answer, I think it's because since the game is loading a different fight, the game is not going to go ahead and actually reset the entire Coliseum fight, which makes sense from a developer standpoint, because, you know, they're separating a different coding for the fight. So you can essentially, so when you're resetting, you're actually just resetting this one fight. You're not resetting every other fight. Now you guys are probably wondering, how can you tell when you're doing the counterattack? Well, in all honesty, I really don't know. All I know is sometimes Sora kind of reacts faster. Gravity break. What the hell is that? Anyways, and that's it for all the cups. So, well, that's it for all the cups now. I already spoiled that Hades Cup is existing, but that won't show up until way later in the game. Gravity break has a 30% chance of unleashing a gravity-based finishing combo attack that deals damage equal to a percentage of the target's HP. I never heard of this move. I probably never went out of my way to go get it either. You know what? Well, we can get rid of Sonic Blade now because it's, funny enough, these Sonic Blade, Strike Ray, they do have their strengths. Like, their strength is not, connected to the Keyblade at all. Ars Arcanum is the one where you want to deal a lot of hits and a lot of damage. So, you know. We're going to actually equip Gravity Break because I don't know what that is. But anyways, before we end the episode, let's finally unseal the keyhole in Olympus Coliseum. And that's it. And that is the keyhole for Olympus Coliseum. Now, in the next episode, now that we have Glide, which is this wonderful gem of ability, we're actually going to start heading back to Older World. So we're going to be doing a montage of jump cuts, because in all honesty, I don't want to have to let you guys deal with that. So until next time, folks, in the next episode of Kingdom Hearts 1, we're going to be doing some mini backtracking. I've been C6, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Laters!